Hello, friends, and good Friday morning to all of you. Welcome back to Budgeting with Kim. It is a Friday. The weekend is almost here. Yay! So that means we are going to be stuffing all of our sinking funds and putting some money away for a rainy day. But first, before we do that, I totally want to touch on this note. Mini-Me saw my cute little tater tot right there, and she loved him so very much. And so I told Miss Dawn over at Sunrise Budgeting, I told her, Dawn at Dawn's Sunrise Budgeting, good Lord have mercy. I told her how much Mini-Me loved it and, totally offered to pay her, for the tater tot and to have him shipped here. And she very, very quickly disagreed and I guess pay me back for the Very Know Me Christmas that I sent her that she loved so very much. Sorry about some of those pricey scratchers, Dawn. Just by the way, so sorry about that. She offered to send one to a Mini-Me. And so that package arrived this week. And not only did she put in a very sweet note, she put it in a tater tot. And, well, that's what we're calling him, the little potato guy. She also included a little charm, and Mini-Me loved them so much that anytime she leaves the house, she carries them both with her. But she says, "Hi, you're," by the way, it was addressed, the package was addressed to me, "Attention, Mini-Me." I thought that was so cute. And as soon as she saw the packaging, because, she saw the packaging when Tater Tot first came to me, she saw the packaging, because I had told her, you have mail, and she goes, "What is it?" And I said, "You're just gonna have to come see." She saw the packaging and she screamed out in excitement because she knew right away what was in that package. But she says, "Hi, your mom said you loved the tiny potato, so here is one just for you. I also included another charm and think is so cute. Love, Dawn." And Dawn, she just absolutely loves them both. Like I said, she had to go to the doctor earlier this week and she was a little bit worried about it. And so she took Tater Tot. Again, that's what we're calling them. She took Tater Tot and the little charm with her, as kind of a, how little kids have a passy or a blankie. They were kind of like her support, emotional support items because she loved them so much. But thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate it so very much that you sent one of those to my sweet Mini-Me, and she just loves them so very much. I appreciate it greatly. I don't feel like I can say thank you enough at how much she just loves them. So let's go ahead and get started into our sinking funds. But first, let's go ahead and count how much we have here. I believe it's $330. I think, I don't remember, we did this a week ago. I've slept since then. But we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, to 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300. It's a lot to hold if you keep it all in your hand. 300, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Holy cow, I actually remembered. I can't believe it. Wow. All right, so let's get started in our high priority binder. We don't have too much to do in here. Just, I think we're just doing car maintenance. I keep thinking about moving that one out of here. Oh, no, real estate taxes. We have to do real estate taxes too. Come here, please. Thank you. So this is our tracker, which we will not be marking on today. We have 500 in the bank, 100 in our envelope, and now we're adding another 20. So we now have $620. So we won't fill out our tracker until next week. That's so exciting. Propane, nope, 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 nope. Car maintenance, here we go. All right, so we have $20 going in here. So we now have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, $205. It's the most we've had in here in a hot minute. $205, which is great because the mom minivan needs an oil change and the truck needs some work, and you know, just there's always something. All right, Bath and Body Works. I am terribly tempted to spend just a little bit out of here right now. I'm jonesing for some fall candles from there. I haven't done it yet. As you can see, it's all still here, but I really want to. So we have 100 in the bank, 120, 30, and 135. And then we have Thing One, who has 200 in the bank and $40 in cash, and he is getting his regular 10. So he now has $200, $20, $40, and $50, $250. Clothing, no. Fun stuff, no. Home maintenance, no. Household, yes. Household is empty. It had to be spent, so its $5 is going in, and now it only has $5. Medical is getting $5 this week. Had to pay or buy myself some medication, so it kind of got used as well, but it now has 5, 10, 15, 16, and 17. Pantry gets a $5 bill. So now in pantry we have 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60, which is cool. I think I might be spending a little bit of that to stock up next time we do a grocery order. I hear dogs barking. I hope that means mine don't start barking. Pet care gets 20, 30. I wasn't convinced that was only 110. 35, 36, and 37. So now in pet care we have 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. 169. Mini-Me gets her, remember she spent some of hers to get her cell phone fixed. She gets her $10 bill. So now she has 50 in the bank. So 50, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So we'll condense that down. Next, unstuffing. And that's it. They have their Bath and Body Works. They have all of their fall candles out now. Well, I don't know that they have all of them. They don't have the one that I want desperately to come back out again. But they do have several, and ooh, I want one so bad. I caved and allowed myself to get one from a fall scented candle from Walmart, so I at least have that. All right, this is Mr. Kim's binder, and gas gets 5, so he now has 5, 10, 15, 20. And so now all of the other envelopes, with the exception of Christmas, will also have 20. Truck gets another 5, so it'll have 20. Christmas gets 10, so now it'll have 40. And all the rest in here will have 20. So you have books, which I'm kind of surprised he's not spent any of his book money lately. Though he does have a Kindle subscription, so maybe that helps. Computer stuff gets 5, so now it has 20. Come on now. And then video games gets its 5, and now it has 20. And so that means all that's left goes into bills. Alrighty. Last but certainly least, we have the bills binder. So Paramount gets its $2. Maybe if I can get this out. Did I get it all out? I got it all out. All right. Paramount gets 2. So now it has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Very cool. Canva gets its 3. This one is going to be moved into my business binder starting next week. So now Canva, this is, we are saving up for our next annual renewal next year. But now Canva has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Multiply that by 10, we'll be good to go. Netflix, I'm doing all this from memory, so I hope I don't screw up. Netflix gets its $5 bill. So if we have anything left over, that's why. So now Netflix has 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. At the end of this month, I might pull, I don't know, I might pull some of the extra out of here and put into the 1 month ahead binder. We'll see. I don't know. Microsoft got 7, so now it has 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. I am seriously considering canceling my Microsoft subscription and see if I can tolerate doing it with Google Sheets. I don't know. YouTube, this one will be moved into my business binder as well. I have it all created, envelopes made and ready to go, budget planned out. Just am waiting for my Etsy pay, which will come next week. But in the meantime, YouTube gets its 7, so 5, 6, and 7. So now YouTube has 20, 30, 35, 36, and $37. Homeschool gets its 7. Oh, have I messed up somewhere? Or have I just been... I did. I messed up right here. I gave Microsoft 7 and it only gets 3. I knew something wasn't right. So 1, 2, and 3. Glad I caught it now. So now Microsoft has 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Whew, glad I caught it now. Great. Did I give homeschool its money? I don't think I did. No, I didn't, because it gets 7. So 5, 6, and 7. So now homeschool has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. We already have some bit ahead in all of these envelopes. I haven't taken any of it out yet. Amazon gets 10. So now Amazon has 20, 30, 40, and 45. Internet gets 25. So 20 and 5. And it now has 126. Utilities gets its normal 30. So 20 and 30. So now in utilities, which for us here is water, sewer, and trash. Utilities has 100, 20, 40, 150, 160, 161, 2, 3, and 4, 164, which is far more than I need to pay the bill. Cell phone, I believe, is getting 35. So 20, 30, and 5. So now in cell phone, we have 100, 120, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, and 72. 172. And then electric, I want to say gets 46. I hope so, because that's what we have left here. Nope, we don't. We have the extra 5 for the buffer. So 40, wow! 40, 45, and 46. So now in electric, we have 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 210, 210, 215, and $216. Wonderful. And then last but not least is our bills buffer, and it gets the last 5. And so now our bills buffer has 100, 105, and 110. And that's just for, you know, if anything goes over or is extra, you know, kind of like that $90 payment I had to make to the new internet people to come out and install our internet. That might be what that goes for. All right, friends, we are all done. We have an empty cash tray. I boo-booed one time, but I caught myself. I ended up with nothing left over. Maybe I'm getting it. Although now that I have readjusted, it's changing up again for August. So, but maybe after August, it'll kind of stay the same. All right, friends, have a wonderful rest of your Friday, and I will see you all back here tomorrow for Savings Saturday. Bye, friends.